How's it going today? All right, so today I just want to go over this fountain I made. Trying to try and stay facing this way because if I turn that way, it gets loud. Um, Again, not for anyone to copy what I've done, just to get someone some inspiration to do their own thing. I mean, it took me no time at all to make this, and I just want to go over a few ways of how I made it. Um, Again, cedar pickets from a fence. All I did was, I'll show you, I took a couple of these T-posts. I hammered these into the ground, each side, and then I framed it with 2x4s. So it's literally a 2x4 here, 2x4 here, 2x4, and then I just boxed it in with cedar pickets. And then from there, I got a PVC running in here, which I'll show you, basically one of my old ones. And this is all I did. I ran a PVC pipe in here. I drilled holes all through it. And then I just ran a hose, a pond hose that runs down inside this box, goes around to a pump. And I'll show you all that in a minute too. But my main thing is this, again, so imagination, your creativity, you do something similar. I will say I started out with a pretty simple little pond, a little, I'd say maybe a foot, just kind of edge down into a deeper end, just kind of a circle behind this, just so I had somewhere to put the pump to run the water through. I will say what I found with that is because I had those sloped sides, yeah, let's just say I had like a frog rave going on in here. They were a toad rave. So once the toads around here realized that there's a water source and they could get into it, man, this was like toad hedonism. Which the problem with that is, because I have two dogs, the toad eggs and the tadpoles are poisonous to the dogs. So I came out here one day and I thought someone put string all in. I was like, what is all this black string? I realized those are all toad eggs all over my pond. So needless to say, I had to rethink that one. So again, what I ended up doing is, again, I ordered a liner online, right? The place everybody else goes, on Amazon. Ordered a pump on Amazon. I even ordered my hosing on Amazon. I've got it before at the local hardware store. So then I ended up digging it deeper just to solve that problem, which I went a little deeper. So now the kids like to call it the pond because they get in it like a pool. I do filter this, and right now I just am bringing it back to life after the winter. So the water looks terrible because I just flushed it all out, and so the filters, put new filters in. So what I ended up doing is, because I dug this deeper and I put straight sides, and because it's deep, now the toads don't get in it. And if they do get in it, well, they're not getting out. So they kind of learn, I'll hear them all around, but they're not getting in it anymore, which solves my problem with my dogs. So just remember, you make a shallow pond that comes out on the sides, toads are going to find it and love it. If you don't have dogs, and if you don't mind a pond full of tadpoles, then cool. Or if you have a bunch of fish. I don't have fish because, again, my dogs get in it, my kids get in it. I actually ended up, again, it's like we call it a pond because I actually clean this and filter it. I put chlorine in it just for the purpose to keep it sanitized for my dogs and my kids to get in it. Otherwise, if I didn't have the dogs, I probably would do some koi fish or something. It would be cool. Because this thing right now is about 3 feet deep. So I dug all this out. You see the pile of dirt over on the side, or if you don't, you will in a minute. So again, your ideas, you come up with it. Don't copy me, do your own thing. Don't copy me here, come up with your own. I'm just showing you that I literally used some PVC pipe, some fence boards, and a T-post, because in case I want to change it. I wanted it easy to change. Now I'm going to show you real quick what I did also, just so you have an idea. And again, this is just to give you some creativity. Let me show you some other things I did. All right, so just to show you, give you an idea, these fake rocks, this is where I run my power from the side of my house. I run an extension cord underground and I come to an outlet here that I have my pump plugged into, but also I have like a UV light on the filter that I have that in here. So this is actually Wi-Fi, so I could turn it off and on. I actually never use that. So, but so I have this under here that it's up on a block just so the water stays up out of the water. I hide this. Now also with that said, this is my filter. So my dog wants to show you too. So come on, girl. So this is where my filter is. I dug a hole, sunk it down in the ground. This is where my pipes run down from the pump into the filter, up to the pump, up to the water feature. So again, just to give you ideas of how I've done it, how you could do it, just to kind of hide some of these mechanisms, makes things look a little better. So yeah, again, ideas to give you ideas to do it yourself and do it the way you want it. But I just want to show you some of the ways I've done it. You can see my pile of dirt that usually has grass on it, but these guys run this like a racetrack and take all the grass out of it. So I always have to redo it. So again, just ideas for you. I use these fake rocks, again, Amazon. One more time. Fence post, PVC pipe, some hose, a pump, and you may not even need a filter if you're going to be running it like with fish and stuff. You might be able to get away with just a pump if you have fish and things that are going to eat the algae and take that stuff out. And yeah, again, a liner. I got that pond liner online. I probably would have done it a little bigger than I did. My kids would have loved if I did it a little bigger. But that's a lot of work digging that. So once again, just want to give some people ideas. Use your own imagination. Come up with your things. And I'll see you next time.